They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly. But you never know what's going to happen. Welcome to Starkville, Mississippi, home of the Mississippi State Bulldogs. As we'll see a team from the Pac-12, the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors, taking on the 22nd ranked team in the land, the Mississippi State Bulldogs. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollock with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Bulldogs will get this season underway as toe meets leather. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. All right, guys, let's talk for a second about Hawaii. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. And the Rainbow Warriors will call on their punt team. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Most offensive schemes are predicated on first down productivity. That will not go down as a productive first down play.
No, it will not, Reese. Give this defensive line credit because they were able to get penetration right off the snap and force a negative play.
Snagged out of the air. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
That's why the bullet pass is so important. Sometimes these defenses, they don't give you big windows to throw into, and you want to take that chance, but you cannot lob that football down the field and get it in there. Nice use of the bullet pass, my friend.
Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. Turning it on! Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
They're in the red zone and they'll pass it. He let the thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Backed up now, here's second and long. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Heading to the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs. They draw first blood, and that is What you want to open the season with a drive like that.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finished it with a beautiful 15-yard run for the score. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
Not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Looking downfield, it's Sims. Pressure coming. Got his man on the right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The Rainbow Warriors heading quickly to the line. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Using his legs to buy some time. Gets rid of it. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
We talked to the coaches coming into this one. They know field position was going to be a huge factor for them winning this one. They had a really nice punt earlier in this game. Great job getting down and covering it. Won't surprise me if they decide to play it safe again here on 4th.
Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Oh, he's got some space. Past the 20. Touchdown, Mississippi State. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear, with his speed, he was gone.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Florida sparkled today in a dominant road win. In fact, by the 4th quarter, it almost felt like this game was being played in the swamp. That's how much they took that crowd out of it. A top 25 clash and an impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
Hey, Kevin Connors, keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
And there's so much for a quarterback pull it. Oh, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on. And I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Looking for a man. It's Sims. Throwing right. Finds his man. It's Russo. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
That's really got to make this offensive coordinator feel good calling plays. You get a completion on third down early in the game, and he should be having a lot of confidence now moving forward in this game calling plays.
And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And the Rainbow Warriors want to crank the tempo. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. The throw to the outside is complete. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Not much room to run. Let's give him one to the 33.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Stevens. There he goes. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
The Rainbow Warriors line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. As we head to the quarter break, Mississippi State has the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Motion from the back. Dropping back, it's Sims. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
2nd and goal, no dice for this offense. If I'm on offense right now, I'm thinking about who are my mismatches, who are my big bodies out wide that I can throw them the football and they can make a play over top of somebody.
The defense snuffed out any attempt to move forward on the last play, and now it's 3rd and goal from the 2. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors. Fitted in the window for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And that is not what they were after. Kickoff sails out of bounds, an excellent field position for this offense. The RPO, it's complete.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
To the ground with the back. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
It's first down from the 37-yard line. Right on the money. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll give it to the back. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
And the Bulldogs trying to cash it in on first and goal. He'll set up to throw. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Mississippi State.
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I'll tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they could become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
And the extra point is good. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Hawaii offense returns to the field. They haven't had a whole lot of production, nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far. And if they're going to get back in this game, it needs to start right now. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. At midfield, look at that toughness, just running through everybody. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field. So that big play changes the complexion of things. It's first and 10 just outside the 30. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Let's take a second to think about Hawaii. The portal many times can give you a pretty good read on what's going on inside a program, and to lose the number of players that they did might be a little bit of a worrisome signal.
Well, I think the biggest thing is they lost some key guys, too. A handful of dudes, David, that really made a difference on this team a year ago. How can they replace that this season?
And that's what your job is as a coach, is to develop those guys behind them, supplement with the portalists, and it's an ongoing hard task, but that's what these coaches have to do.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Quick release by the QB. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. completion.
It's been a nice drive by this offense so far, and now this quarterback is faced with a critical third down in the red zone, trailing by a couple of possessions. If they're able to capitalize here, get this first down, score a touchdown on this drive, this game takes on a completely different feel. So this just feels like a massive moment in this game.
And the defense was locked in. You could tell they saw it, they reacted right away, got the running back on the ground immediately.
They'll play it safe and try for 3. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. And they decide to trot out the kicker. He got it. They're hanging around here. Leads down to 12. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, one of the biggest games of the week is playing out right now. Let's check in on this top 25 battle. Tennessee is down, but they are not out of it. Not inside Neyland Stadium, one of the best home field advantages in all of college football. They're trailing by just 4 to Clemson. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to pass. Makes the grab on the left. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. At the 35, he's open. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs. Red pass, it's complete. Breaks into the open. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
Down to the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. He's up to 86 yards rushing in this first half, and he is making quite the impression in the opener. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Touchdown, Bulldog! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Well, This offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
And the extra point is good. The lead is 19. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. See them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Motion from the wide receiver. Scanning the field is Sims. Fires to the right. Got his man downfield. At the 45 on his way. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
Who needs a 2-minute offense? When you're this explosive, this offense creates the big play, completely flips the field position right away, now in a position to go ahead and score points before the half.
Here we go. Wants to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Russo. He's down at the 25-yard line, waning moments of the first half. It is a first down. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. To the air on first down. Rushes on him. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. Touchdown, Hawaii! A great catch and run for 6.
And that touchdown is so big for this offense, right? Because here at the end of the half, you're just trying to find positives you can build upon in the second half. And right when it was looking like this game was starting to get away from them, they're able to execute, score, and that's going to help their confidence.
And right down the middle. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he's not going to take the touchback. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Trying to start the drive with a pass. Got his man. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He wants to change this route. Looking downfield on first down. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
And when you're a quarterback, man, I know wide receivers are great athletes and they're supposed to catch everything that gets near them, but when you don't put it right on the center, when they're running a lot of times, it just makes it a little bit more difficult. And I think he did that a little bit too much for his wide receiver right there.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. The throw. It's complete to the right. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. A little release to the back. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Rainbow Warriors will kick it off to start the second half. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
They'll ride the hot hand. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Turning it on. The 40. The 20. He's at the 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all away. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Tennessee is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the momentum may be turning. These balls have picked themselves up off the canvas before, and they are capable of it again today. It's a close one right now. They're trailing by 1 to Clemson. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The Rainbow Warriors will hustle to the line.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
And here comes the offense on second down. Looking downfield, it's Sims. Right down the middle. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Throws to the wideout. Another incompletion on third down.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football. They knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time. They had a much better field position this time around. They'll run it from the gun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run. Not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
It's complete to the left. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. It's picked off, and they ruined the drive with a turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
QB never saw the defender. He's staring his receiver down, telegraphing his throw, and the DB jumped all over that.
To the air, it's Sims. Fires left. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Way too much grabbing and tugging there. No way the official's going to miss that one. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Hawaii.
A costly penalty for this defense gives them a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
To the air on 2nd down. Unloads to the right. Got the tight end outside.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And screens are all about timing, right? You want to invite the defensive line to fly up the field, and then you want to throw it right over their head. And you could tell just a little bit off, and the defense got in there so quick, got the quarterback hit before he could really get his bearings and throw the screen.
Hit as he throws. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Man, this is an unbelievable start for this defender in this game, guy. That's already his 2nd PD in this game. Playing with his eyes, he's breaking on the ball. You just can't start a game any better.
Looking to throw, it's Sims. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
And the Rainbow Warriors will try to pin them back with the punt. Nice job to make the fair catch at the 16. Make sure that ball didn't bounce into the coffin corner. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Out of the gun, the inside give. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets him out to the 25-yard line. The Bulldogs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The give on the inside. Got room at the 35. Flying out to the left. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Mississippi State. And the pummeling has started.
Love the play call offensively. They knew the defense were crowding a lot of bodies close to the line of scrimmage, and once they were able to get into the second level, all they had to do was make one guy miss and get one good angle. And with the speed that ball carrier has, man, that thing was a sure shot touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he tacked on the extra point. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw. It's Sims. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
I think if you're the quarterback moving forward, you need to start thinking about hot routes to your tight ends and to your running backs because of this outside linebacker. He's a guy that has shown the knack to get after the QB. When he comes blitzing, you need to have an outlet throw in your back pocket.
Here's the pressure. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. That big fella up front just won his one-on-one battle and got to the quarterback.
And that's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to beat the guy in front of you, and great job by using your hands, getting by that first initial guy, and then getting to the quarterback. And the hard part a lot of time is getting him on the ground. Nice job by the big line.
He won't get there. It'll bring up fourth down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
And this ball is going to be touchdown just shy of midfield. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Oh, he's got some space. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Wants to adjust the pattern. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Swings it out to his running back. They get in the backfield and make the play, and that's how they'll finish off this third period. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them.
16.
So the final period starts with a second down play.
Base 27 jump.
Looking to fire. Going downfield for the big play. Got it inside the 10. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. They are in no mood to show any mercy as they keep flexing their muscle on offense.
Up big in the fourth quarter, and you just keep taking shots down the field. That tells you something, okay? You can take what you want from it, but this offense definitely not interested in running clock, interested in making a point.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Mississippi State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Well, I think this home environment was just too much for their opponents to handle. There's been unbelievable noise and energy. The crowd showed up today, but how about the playmaking on the field? These guys have got dudes all over the field, and this kind of win week 1 sends a statement and reverberates all across college football.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Georgia Southern is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. They're trailing by 9 to UCLA. That's where things stand right now, and of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
And that's kind of how their day's gone, right? Like they haven't protected their guy up front, and that's why they haven't been explosive and scored a bunch of points, man. Position number 1 for every offense. Like, if we're going to throw, we got to protect him. And just right there, he gets hit again. He's been sacked several times. Like, this offensive line's got to do a better job.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Man, how about this offense, man? It's been a rough day. You're getting beat down. You're trying to find some kind of momentum late in the game to build something off of, and you give up another sack.
Looks it in at the 40. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
And the Bulldogs can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run is coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
And this offense does it again on 3rd down. They have been so elite on 3rd down all game long. That's the money down. All the coaches talk about it every single time we meet with them. They've been brilliant at it. They've built the lead, and they've got a good chance to finish this one out if they keep that up.
Right back to the well. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
The Bulldogs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He makes the tackle at the 23-yard line, but not before a pickup of 5 and enough for the 1st down.
Man, this offense would really like to lean on this guy in the 4th quarter, right? They've got the lead, and you just saw his ability there, breaking a tackle. He looks like he's getting stronger as the game goes on. I'd expect him to get a few more carries here before this game's over.
Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
And that's just an example of the defense having a better play call than you have on offense. I like the creativity offensively, but how about the defense having their cornerback in position to make the play?
The give to the tailback. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And this is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive things to point to. This is one of those weeks when you watch tape, it's going to be really fun to watch. Not like when you get beat up. A lot of big plays from this offense.
Now, fourth down.
They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute and get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better win.
You have something to look at now to analyze where do I need to get a little bit better, but plenty of time still left in the season to improve.